Hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to the Gonzo Ewok channel with me, Gonzo.
And me, Ewok.
For another exciting, hopefully, episode of Prison Architect.
Oh yes.
So, jumping right back off the previous episode, episode 3, we started building an infirmary. It was a bit of a slow one last episode, gotta be honest. We went on a bit of a tangent. We just kind of looked at the prison in this view for quite some time. Talked about turbans, talked about some other bits and pieces. However, while we were doing that, we did unlock the infirmary, and we are working towards the health and wellbeing centre.
They've built it so you can start by dropping a bed in there.
We need 2 doctors. That's going to be pricey. Why is it blocked?
Because you can't see in there.
Oh, cool.
You can only drop them in a place you can see.
And we need some beds as well.
And then after that, you need a psychologist. A psychologist.
Haven't got them yet.
Yeah, you need to research that. It's underway. So until then, I don't know. You might want to speed time a little bit. But then after that, are you gonna?
Yeah, I
think about the
cell block.
The cell block.
You know what?
Also, do you have a spare office ready? Yeah, you do. You've got a spare office. You're going to need 2 offices because you're busy researching security as well. So you need an office for your security chief and an office for your psychologist.
No, well,
why don't you build an office off the medical ward for the psychologist?
You're missing out though. You see what I'm doing here?
You're laying the foundations for your cell block.
I'm actually planning something.
It's too small.
It is too small. It's going to have to be like that then, isn't it?
It is.
That's okay. Draw that across here. This is why.
Stop. Delete all of that.
Why? Why?
Because you're building it as walls, not foundations, so it'll count as outside.
I'm not building anything, I'm planning.
Oh, you're in planning mode.
I'm planning. That's what I was saying. I'm actually planning something out. Look. Plan. None of this is happening.
They're too thin, are they?
No,
they're two. They're two. Okay, that's cool.
I do it like that.
This is how the pros do it.
And we have it like that. Really what I'm looking for is how many I can actually fit in here.
You know, everyone's asleep, so you could have the timer going while you do this. I don't think you need to pause.
But, right, watch somebody get shanked in my holding cell while we're doing this.
Well, they're going to get shanked anyway, aren't they? There's nothing you can do about it. The guards can't see them.
Then maybe one more, like that.
What, and then some solitary at the end. How many cells have you got there?
Well, what I'm thinking is, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Now have a look at the contract for cell block A and see how many it requires.
Remember from last time, we need 15.
Then you're golden.
We're pretty good with that. It gives it. I'm thinking this would be a shower, because the only shower we've got is the one in the holding cell, and I like the idea of prisoners having shower facilities right next to their cells.
You will need solitary though, because if a prisoner gets in trouble and needs to go in solitary and you don't build any solitary cells, then they'll just stay there forever waiting to be put in.
I've also considered this. Out here, we've got enough space where I can put some tiny little pokey cells to throw people and forget about them.
Mm-hmm.
So this is another idea that I've had as well. I was thinking about that.
That's good to see that you've been putting some thought into it.
Well, in the 2 minutes between recording where you stepped out for a ciggy, I puffed on the electric cigarette. I use the time effectively is what I'm saying. So we're going to build that. I'm going to keep them foundations there for the time being. Like we did last time. This is going on overnight. I'm confident that I can put down a jail door and a jail door, and that I can also get my fences done. One there.
Now, how about you don't build the fences yet, and that way you'll allow your construction crew a quick way around without having to wait for the security guards?
Well, they can head around there. I'll not put one on this side so they have got access. I suppose one thing
it's a little bit of a risk, but why don't you unlock the staff area door for now, just to give them that free run through?
Do you reckon? What, this one?
Yeah, just keep that one open just for the moment.
Okay. Remind us that I've done that.
Because it'll be a very slow procedure if they have to go all the way around. And like I say, I'd get rid of that prison door as well. The one that leads into the cell block, just for now. Because they're going to have to bring a lot of stuff in through that door. They're going to have to bring in 18 beds and 18 toilets and all of that stuff, you know?
Yeah, I suppose you're right. So if we...
Not that one, you can leave that one there, but definitely the one that goes into the cell block itself.
Aye, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's good logic. I like it. So,
And
there we
to
go.
make sure they don't prematurely take the prisoners there while there's no door, lay what you need in each cell down before you lay the room down.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like it.
Hey, I'm not just a pretty face. Or even a pretty
Some
face.
would say you're not even a pretty face, aye. Okay, so, we're doing alright. Have we got a psychologist yet?
No, because he's doing security first.
What a pleb!
Even though you picked psychology before you picked security.
You can see where the warden's bread's buttered, can't you?
You can.
Aye, loves his security, hates psychology.
Well, the place is called the Gonzo Gulag.
No, you've called it the Gonzo Gulag. Once again, I'm not having it. It's a rehabilitation centre. A happy camp, if you will.
I don't see any rehabilitation facilities. I don't even see any humane places to keep the prisoners. How long have they been locked in that holding cell for?
This prison is for people who are afraid of pooing in public, because by the time you leave my prison, you're very much used to it, my friend.
Once you've built the cell block, you can actually get rid of the holding cell.
Can, but I'm keeping it.
Why?
Because prisons need a holding cell.
But you only ever use the holding cell when your prison is overpopulated. If you've got enough cells, then they go into reception and then they go straight into the cell.
I hear what you're saying, but in previous games I have had somewhat of an issue of overcrowding.
But you've just set it to your maximum capacity. That's all you need to do.
No.
I thought this was a rehabilitation centre.
I like
you
the
change
holding
your
cell.
tune.
This is an American prison, and American prisons have holding cells. Now,
If
it's not
you want
part of
that
the
wasted
game.
space.
It's not part of the game, but what happens in prisons is sometimes people don't go into the cell block. Sometimes they just go into the holding cell, or what they call like a dormitory. They just go into like a communal area while you're being held while they're waiting for trial. Now, it doesn't happen in the game.
You could build a dormitory.
But it makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I could turn that into a dormitory. That might be a thing that happens. But I don't want prisoners staying very much longer right next to there in permanent accommodation. It's temporary. They come into the prison, they get deloused, they change their things.
You're letting aesthetics get in the way of efficiency.
I don't give a shit about efficiency. It's all about making a pretty prison where people learn things and they cut wood for us and they make...
You don't care about efficiency and you call this a gulag.
No,
If you could see the look on his faces, dear viewers. His faces? His many faces.
My many faces. Not like you with your two faces. Okay. Back to it. You know what? We'll just make people stare at that while we've been arguing face to face while this prison runs itself in a
People like the arguments. Well, it's the videos where we get along that are the least enjoyable, I think.
Alright, there we are. There's some walls. There's some doors.
Right, get your walls in there. Get your partition walls in there.
We want to jam that one open for the time being. We'll lock it open. Open. Yes, need some of these. More building. I mean, we've had very, very few prisoners actually show up so far. But we'll manage.
That's so much quicker. Why have I never thought of that?
Well, just drawing a straight line and
then
clicking out the middle.
Clicking one out. Do you get the money back?
Oh yeah.
You know you're not getting the money back. So you're wasting $50 every time.
For efficiency's sake, as you put it, that would be the sensible thing to do if you're talking about efficiency of economy of scale rather than economy of money.
Now, economy of time is also an issue. That's why when we play Kerbal Space Program, my launches are horrendously inefficient because it's quicker to get to space going really quickly than it is to go to space efficiently.
Now, do you notice how I don't let them look into each other's cells?
I do the same. And then I always hide the toilet around the corner. But then again, knowing you'll put the toilet in plain sight of everybody.
Yeah, you put the toilet, right next to where
you've got some sort of weird fecal fetish going on.
You're accusing me of some very unsavoury things.
Unsavoury? You're the one who builds the shitters in full view of everyone.
Now,
in this rehabilitation centre of yours.
How are we going to do this? Because I can't put pipes over electric, can I?
Well, do you really want to put the pipes through the middle? Why don't you run them around the outside and then run the small pipes going through?
You know what? That's a good idea.
I was thinking above, but...
No.
Oh yeah, I've seen you've got them going there.
Aye. That would work quite nice.
I think as long as you fence the bits off that the guards won't be able to see.
And then hang on.
Now, the fact you put them in a straight line means that...
I've made a right hash of that.
Why don't you pop the toilets down first, and then you can decide exactly where you want the pipes to go. In full... No! Have I misjudged you?
See, usually I would put the toilet there and the bed there.
No, you need to see them while they're sleeping.
No, you don't.
To make sure that they're still there.
You need to see them while they're pooing. When they're pooing, they can't run.
Yeah, but they're more of a flight risk when, you can't see where they're supposed to be bed-wise.
Oh, God almighty. Listen to the bleeding heart with his private pooing. You're the one, in reality, that always talks about the shits that you've had. I'm the one that tends to be fairly loose-lipped about me bowel movements.
I can't help it if my bowels are incredibly interesting.
Only to you, mate. Only to you. Beds. This is... See, hang on. Hang on.
Oh no! Oh no! They've got to be 3x2, haven't they? And they're 2x2.
Right.
Right. It's okay. You can expand outwards each way.
Yeah.
Because you can. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think you can get away with having.
No, they have to be 2x3.
I thought you can make them smaller if you lock
Can I borrow your... I'll just borrow your foundations for a bit, because all you'll need to do... Hang on. Are these bricks.
Yeah.
If you just do this...
We'll need them too, won't we?
And then that'll add one more, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you'll need to do the same here.
We can't do that, though.
Why not?
I don't want things right up against the fence.
Then you're going to have to.
No, I won't. Why would I need to do that?
Well, it's going to take a lot more rebuilding if you don't do this.
Fuck!
Do you want me to press the button?
Oh, I mean, it looks ridiculous now.
It doesn't look ridiculous.
You know what?
You're gonna have to just live with it, I think.
But then we're going to end up with some stupid door that then is there, and then... Oh, no, I don't like that. No.
Oh, but this is going to take so much longer.
We need it there. It won't, because we'd still need to knock, like, these bits down and do all the rest of it. So, hang on.
But now you're going to have to move all the toilet placement, everything.
That's alright. We can do that.
Right, you're going to have to add 4 blocks.
Demolish these bits as well.
You might want to cancel those foundations because it's not going to be right now.
Aye. Well, that's just planning, so we'll just wash that out. I thought I'd built up some further foundations there as well, like 4.
Just cancel them first of all.
And then do 4.
And then do 4. So that adds 1 wall and 2 extra squares.
Oh, hang on. That is definitely going to be right. I mean, it wouldn't be a playthrough of Prison Architect if you weren't absolutely making a complete hash of it. So that would be 3.
That's 3.
That would be 3.
Okay, you can drop one off. That's my bed.
So foundations. Take off.
You have to lose the whole thing, unfortunately, and then rebuild.
No, look, it's put the walls back in. It's in a 2-ton.
No, you haven't cancelled 1 layer. You're still building 1 too much. It needs to be 3.
That was fine. It was 3.
No, you're 4 metres there. You need to be 3 metres.
Oh, yes. Actually, you are right. I do apologise. That was me.
Well, we both sort of let that horrendous mistake go past.
And then that'll
there
be like
you go.
Yeah, more like that.
What a ball ache. Right, you're going to have to demolish some walls.
Yeah,
You've set them to go. Lovely. What a pain.
That was quite annoying. We'll speed this up. We'll speed it up.
It happens though. I've done exactly the same thing on many an occasion. In fact, my current prison has an annoying 2-width length corridor because I fucked it up, and I don't like having corridors that big. You don't need to get rid of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm saying don't get rid of these bits. Oh yeah, but get rid of that bit. And that bit. Yeah, we'll sort
And
this
it's going
out.
to take them ages to cut those trees down.
Oh, they're managing. Just stop and have a little sip.
You can sell the wood though.
Yes, you can.
That's a benefit.
2 hours and then we've got my next 2 prisoners showing up.
You might have your psychologist by now.
Probably will, No, I've got a security chief though.
Hire him. Get deployment going.
Right, and then we want to go into that. Get deployment. Still got lots of cash. That's a bonus. So, I'm going to pause things momentarily just while I put all of this gibberish back in. We're doing it like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And then like that. So, like that.
You see, you've kind of gone different from where you were before.
Yeah, I've totally screwed the pooch with that one, haven't
Yeah, because you had a space on the right hand side. You see.
I? Yeah.
Oh, then you're going to end up with double wall. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Get rid of that. Get rid of all of it. Clean slate.
Okay, if you're getting rid of all of it, then you've fucked up with this bit here, haven't you?
It's fine. Look.
No, now your cells are wonky as piss.
Oh no! Ewok, what have I done? You can't look at each other. You're not allowed to look at each other. Right. Oh my fucking lord.
This is a travesty. What the fuck are you playing at?
It'll be fine. It'll be a lovely prison once it's done.
You've wasted so much money.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
And for some reason, you
6 prisoners have serious complaints. What, that they're shitting in public? You've murdered people. This is what happens when you murder people.
Welcome to Gonzo's Rehabilitation Centre.
Look at him. He's the only one with the work ethic. I noticed nobody else.
I noticed that
fuck this situation.
guys are coming the arse about tit way. They're coming through the security gate, despite the fact that there's a perfectly reasonable way through.
He knows what's going on. Look at him. Look, there.
Right, we've got 2 new prisoners just arrived. Oh no! What the fuck happened there? Yeah, this is going well.
Drugs, alcohol, exercise. Yeah, that's good enough.
Was your guard doing the cleaning up there?
No, it was a janitor locating.
Oh yes,
Bottom
I just saw the blue uniform.
I always do this with cells. Never usually this bad, mind. That is atrocious.
Get back on walls. Make sure you've got everything sorted. Yeah, that's everything right, isn't it?
Pretty sure. Aye.
Right, start laying your toilets and your beds.
It's definitely got this horrible nagging feeling I've like missed a bit of wall or something.
It doesn't matter because you haven't designed them as cells yet, so nobody's going to get taken there. Everything looks good.
Okay. Oh, what have I done? I pressed the wrong button.
Toilets and beds. This has gone really smoothly.
It's fine. Look there. These look normal again. Everybody act normal. Bed.
It's coming together quickly.
Don't want bunk beds.
No.
Why not?
Because you can't put 2 prisoners in a cell, even if you use bunk beds.
Oh, is that only 4 dormitories, is it?
Yeah, they're assigned 1 per cell. What an unusual way of putting your beds. See, the problem is, you're not. How are you going to fit like the TVs and sofas in these tiny cells?
They don't get those.
I thought you were running a rehabilitation centre.
I am, but why would you be getting all that junk?
Because you're encouraging them to behave. You should have shitty cells for the people who don't have jobs and nice cells for the people who do. Pipes and lecky and lights.
Aye. Right, we've got the lecky in. That's fine. Pipes. We've got the pipes in. So. Will I get away with that if
I doubt you'll get away with that.
If I join them up though like that.
Oh, then you might.
Okay.
Yeah, you might with that actually.
I think that might be alright, you know. Maybe we'll connect something like that, just so to keep the water flow going.
Do another connection from there to the main pipe as well. Just be on the safe side.
What, like up here? Maybe?
No, from that little jump
like
you just
here.
made in the middle.
Aye. I'll do it from there. No, we'll try and roughly in the middle, sort of centre it.
Aye. That'll be fine. And lights.
Do we want to give them lights in their cells?
Yeah, you need lights in the cells so you can go lights out and then turn the lights out. Are you going to give them sprinklers?
No. We've discussed this in like the second episode. If people feel inclined to set fire to their own beds,
It'll destroy your entire prison.
but they'll get what's coming to them if that's the case. If you set fire, if you're in an enclosed space and you think, oh, I know what will improve the ambience, I'll burn this, you deserve whatever's coming to you.
What about the other innocent people who die in the fire?
Well, they should have told them.
Welcome to the Gonzo Rehabilitation Centre.
That is rehabilitation.
This is a gulag.
If you forget that if you set fire to something... Ooh,
Polaroid.
If you set fire to something in an enclosed space, it hurts.
Shower booth.
That's a very, very good lesson.
Showers.
I know. Just making sure everything's alright. We need doors on them. Now, this is the bit that I hate doing, mainly because you end up with workmen trapped. Get all this junk in here. Change up tack, because that doesn't make things any more confusing than it needs to be. Put a drain in here. Hopefully this drain works, unlike the other one. Now, in terms
you shouldn't pause, just go regular speed.
In terms of showers.
Do you need that big a shower room?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
What's with the little walls?
You see, it's very clever here. You're maximising shower capacity, is what you're doing.
Ah, I see what you're doing, you clever little minx.
Perfectly sized, I think you'll find.
That's excellent. That's really clever. Now you're maximising shower capacity, but you're still going to be well over capacity for the number of prisoners you have.
That's fine. We'll take in some more people.
I suppose if you want to build a second cell block, you could build it north and sort of connect it via that shower room.
Do we have enough for a psychologist? Yeah, we've got a psychologist.
You'll need another office.
That's 4x4, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Except it's not. Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's fine. Put a door in there. That's not too bad, really. So, what do we need to do?
You don't need to do much. You're all golden. Speed time up a bit.
You reckon?
And then once that's built, you can close the door. Don't forget to fence it off.
Aye, that's very important.
And then once you've fenced it off and to close the door, you can turn them into cells. Woohoo! You've got your security guard. Are you researching deployment?
We've got deployment, look.
Excellent. Then you might want to get somebody deployed to the cells. In the cell area, certainly. Just to keep an eye on things, you know.
There we are. We've got somebody in the holding cell as well, because actually they've calmed down a little bit. 4 saying they're well treated now. 6 of them were saying that they're all pissed off.
They're clearly not well treated.
They're fine. Look. How are you doing? Good about
prison labour? Can you research prison labour yet?
Spirituality. Pray or something?
Yeah, you can build a chapel. Prison labour, you want to? Where's that? Oh, you've got prison labour. You can start building your laundry room and stuff if you want as well. You've got your cleaning cupboard, and you don't. You've got your cleaning cupboard, and you don't have prisoners assigned to cleaning duty.
How do I do that? It's been so long since I have.
It's in the deployment thing, isn't it?
I'm in deployment now.
No, then I don't know how it do. Click on the room. No. Logistics.
Prison labour. I'm putting them in the kitchen. It's not letting us put them in the cleaning cupboard.
That's curious.
Are you sure they don't need to do like a health and safety induction in order to...
No, because even if they did, it would be in that room. Maybe it's because nobody can see the room at the minute and it's blocked off. That's often the case when a room is blocked off.
I'll tell you what we can do though. We can get ourselves a laundry.
You keep pausing to build, but you've got all the time in the world.
I like to pause. I said this from episode 1. I said you can expect us to pause a lot because I tend to play the game paused more than I play it actually running.
Well, forget your laundry room for now and get your cell block up and running.
Aye, we need a shower.
That's the important thing.
So
People have the whole there, and you can double your prison capacity once you've got this set up. That's a complicated network of pipes.
It's fine. Pipes for all occasions.
And it's an interesting way you're going about laying them as well.
That's fine, look.
I just mean the pattern that you used there was very interesting. My God, that's going to be a huge shower room for the number of prisoners you have. At least they'll all get nice and wet. Also, you missed one at the top.
You'd enjoy that, wouldn't you?
And the piece de resistance.
I thought that was a good idea.
That's so they're facing each other. Balls to eyes.
It's not how it works.
You're still not quite symmetrical. You're missing one in the just to the left above the grate.
Tell you what, we're missing ones there as well. What do you mean, left above the grate?
Look at the grate.
There's a grate.
Now go up, and then go to the right.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. It was left above it as I was thinking, as I was walking into the room.
I think we've got enough shower heads going in there.
I think
frankly.
probably. I'll give you that.
I'm not fixated with prison showers. I'll put that out there right now.
Start in your laundry room. Get a multitasking.
Why? God's sake. Laundry. We need ironing boards. We need laundry baskets.
And then washing machines.
They live longer with Calgon, don't you know?
Apparently so. I've heard this. That's a lot of ironing boards to washing machines. But then again, I suppose that's about right.
Yeah, you'd put a full load of laundry in and then you have 5 people ironing them. That would make perfect sense. Cables. They'll need to be hardwired, I'd imagine.
I think they need water as well, mate.
Oh, God.
You should wait until they're laid down before you put the cables on, because you don't know which way the wonky power things are going to go.
Oh, look, that'll be fine. Just put them over there. Like that.
Oh, lucky. What do you know? You can put water on top of electricity.
Who'd have thunk it? Okay, then I think we're sitting fairly pretty there. What am I doing?
I have no idea. You're all over the place.
We're nearly at half an hour. I think we should start wrapping things up as we kind of move things forward.
Well, I think you should, before you do that, set it to lay that piece of fencing down.
Oh, you mean the one over here?
Well, you need to stop them from just wandering around when they're on their way into the prison block. I wasn't thinking there. I was thinking next to the yard.
Oh, well, like here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
And you might want a metal detector in
Yeah.
between the yard and the.
I think that's
the prison cells.
Very good call, actually.
In fact, maybe you want to fence that off, if you know what I mean.
Aye, so
There's like a narrow
bit there.
Yeah.
Aye. I might do that later on, but sometimes when I've done that, I've ended up with people trapped forever in these little gaps between.
Well, you probably don't need that second fence if you put that first fence bit there.
Aye. No, I'm going to keep it as is. I'm happy enough with that. It's
Fair
alright.
enough.
That square counts as having a metal detector. They're going to hit that when they walk through. They can't be sneaky. They can't get around it. I think we're sitting fairly pretty there. You know what? Actually, just before we wrap up. Cells.
You don't have the fence there yet. There's still a way out.
I trust my workmen.
Right, why are they wonky? Why aren't they registering? There are no canteens accessible by this cell.
Of course
well,
there is.
They clearly are. Hang on, your canteen's got a problem. Assigned, but they're assigned automatically. Okay, I'm not sure what your problem is there.
What's happened here?
They've chained them because they're transporting them to their cells.
Oh, that's okay then. We need to look into that. We'll do that. Start the next episode.
Lovely.
Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gents, and we shall see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.
Bye bye for now. Thank you for watching this Prison Architect video on the Gonzo Ewok channel. If you'd like to watch some Geordie Space Program, click the video on the left.
And if you want to watch one of our podcasts, click on the right.
And you can always press that subscribe button. Thanks!